Alright guys, this is video 9 and we're going to look specifically at slope and y-intercept in linear equations. So we saw in the last video if we have we'll say this linear equation is broken up into two parts. We have a number here in front of the x that we'll call the slope, and this other value here we'll call the y-intercept. And the slope we're going to define as rise divided by run. So if you have some line, we'll say here, okay, and then you take from some point, you go straight out and then straight up, then here you'll have what we're going to call the rise, and here you'll have what we'll call the run. If you take any section of the line and you pull a run, it's just a horizontal line, then a rise, it's a vertical line, and divide, however far the rise is by however far the run is, that'll give you your slope. So then we have this other number here, which is the y-intercept, and that's just where it crosses the y-axis. So we're going to look at how to graph something just using the slope and y-intercept. Let's say y equals 2/3 x minus 1. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to say that we know the y-intercept is here at -1. So we're going to put a dot. Alright, our slope means a rise of 2 for a run of 3. So if we go over 3, 1, 2, 3, and we go up 2, 1, 2, there should be another point here. And if we do it again, over 3 and up 2, there's another point. And likewise, we can do the opposite. We can go down 3, down 2 and over 3, down 2, over 3. And you see that these, if we take a ruler or something and put it across and connect these 5 dots, we'll have the graph of this line. Let's say I did this one in red. So let's look at how a few other lines might look. Let's say y equals maybe -4/3 x plus 4, and maybe I don't know, -x plus 1. Okay, I'll do the second one. Whoops. I'll do the second one in blue. So we start at 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, because that's our y-intercept. And then we will go a rise that's down 4 for a run that goes up 3. So we go over 3 and then down 4. Over 3 and down 4. And then we can do the opposite. Back 3 and up 4. And you can see here, if we connect these dots, we'll get a line, just like if we did the same thing here. I'll go ahead and connect what we have. Let's see, we'll do the last one in green. So we start at 1, because that's our y-intercept here. Okay, -1 is the fraction -1 over 1. So for a run of 1, we're going down 1. So a run of 1, go down 1. And we'll end up here. And here. You can see all these points here in a line. And this is the resulting line. So you look, all these have 3 different slopes, 3 different y-intercepts. So they create 3 different lines. So what if we have a graph of a line and we want to figure out what the equation is? Well, we're going to do this by finding the slope and y-intercept. But first, let's show a general form of a line. We can write any line in this form, y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. You know, like what we've looked at before. So let's put a line here. Whoops. Let's say let's do a different one. Let's see. If I can get it centered. Okay, there we go. So let's find the equation of this line. Well, first let's find the slope. Okay, well, for every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 it runs, it goes up 2. So it's a rise of 2 for a run of 5. So that will make this, well, let's do this in black. So that'll make the slope 2/5, because it's a rise of 2 for a run of 5. The y-intercept is -4, because we go down 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where it crosses the y-intercept. Crosses the y-axis, so that's the y-intercept. We put it together, and we get 2/5 x minus 4. And that's the equation of that line.